That sounds good.
What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on, guys?
Hello, hi.
And welcome to
To-
another episode
Of
the
Before and After
Podcast.
My name is Tony Casillas.
My name is Parker Slavens.
How you doing, Parker?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Holding up.
Yeah, things are going well. We
Yeah.
got headphones now. Moving on up.
We got headphones.
We got cans, baby.
Dude, so I've noticed you subscribe to another streaming service.
That's right. I subscribe to Quibi, which is not this week's sponsor because we're about to talk some mad shit about Quibi.
Okay, if you don't know, Quibi, it's a service that you can stream like 15-minute shows.
Yeah, like 15, not even 15, like 5-minute little series, like episode bits.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe there's some longer ones, but and it's only on the phone, so it's like it's formatted for that screen, you know?
Yeah.
And like
It's pretty bad. Like to watch
Yeah.
it on it. Because the other day you tried to show me a clip and we could not keep social distancing.
right, that's true. This is a terrible app for social distancing. It's actually, I think that was their goal. Was like
Oh.
people aren't sharing content anymore, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
That's so untrue. We have people over to watch movies and stuff and watch TV shows, but I guess they thought, you know, this is a way to watch TV on your phone, like higher quality content for the phone.
I guess, but I'll just watch Netflix on my phone.
My phone. Yeah.
If I was alone, I'm not going to watch a 5-minute episode of
Yeah.
The House or Home Improvement. It's like there's some crime series. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like maybe, you know, their target audience was like the lunch person.
Oh.
You know, when you're on lunch, but
Yeah.
still I'm watching YouTube videos on lunch, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to find a good 25-minute YouTube video
Yeah.
to watch on my lunch break.
You're not going to watch a miniseries?
No.
The,
I'm not.
the
I'm not.
entire length is 36 minutes.
Yeah. And I can't finish it. Yeah. I got 5 more minutes to finish. I do like that they brought Punk'd back, but I hate that I can't watch it with friends because that's the only way you should watch Punk'd.
Yeah, if you watch Punk'd alone, you're
You're just a sociopath who wants to see famous people in distress.
Yeah.
But to watch it with friends and make fun of it, it's like a whole nother thing.
Do you? I was never. I like punk, but I never like religiously watched it. I
Right.
think it's a
Neither
little.
did I.
It's a little mean.
A little.
It's pretty mean.
Especially with the Disney stars they get that are
Yeah.
like 18 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like they make them feel like they've ruined someone's life.
And they want them. They want them to lash out.
Of course. That's the whole goal, is they want them to be like an asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
It is kind of weird. I guess the maybe ultimate goal is to expose the person.
Yeah.
For like who are you under pressure? You know on all these shows and stuff. You're like you're prepped with questions and
Yeah.
you have like they're spraying you with shit.
Yeah.
And you're eating fruit. But here, you're in the wild and then everything goes wrong.
Yeah,
After
that's-
everything's been going right for so long.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I would be freaked out. I would, because like if someone did a prank on me like that and recorded it,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, look how stupid you look," I'd be like, "Yeah, man, you put snakes in my bed." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not happy about
Yeah,
this.
you made me think my mother died.
But at least like prank or punked, it's like it's high class pranks, and then
Yeah.
afterwards they're like, "Oh, we got
It's all
you."
fun. Yeah.
But like, I feel like now you have like YouTube pranksters where they're
Right.
like, "We're gonna walk up to people on the streets and spin on them."
Yeah.
It's like that's not a prank.
That's assault. That's technically assault, man. You
definitely
catch a
assault.
charge for spitting on me, bro. I
Yeah.
would totally file against you. Fuck you.
It's weird. Have you ever done like pranks on people?
Nothing like the one prank I kind of do everywhere I go. Like if I'm at a friend's house
Yeah.
or even at a hotel, and I take a shower. I learned this from one of my uncles. I just turn the shower head to face the person. The next person that turns on the water, the shower head's going to be like into their face. But that's the most I'm doing. That's not too bad.
You're possibly blinding someone. Hot steaming water.
They just cleaned it with bleach.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. What about you? Do you prank people?
No,
we've never pranked.
I don't. I don't prank because it's like I don't get like joy out of it.
Yeah.
I go, what if they hurt themselves? Like I think of the worst case scenario, or what if they beat me up?
Yeah. I saw a video today. This guy, he picked up someone's phone and smashed it. And the whole prank is that he gives them a brand new iPhone.
Yeah.
But
my shit's on there.
Yeah, my shit's on there. Also, how do you not expect for me to fight you immediately?
Honestly,
that's exactly what happened. These two bros is who he did it to. They both got up, one threw their coffee on him, and then the other one shoved him. And he's like, "It's a prank. I've got a new iPhone for you." And he was like, "This is not funny."
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't want your new iPhone.
He's like, "But that's an iPhone 8 and this is an 11." And he's like, "I don't give a shit. Look at my fucking phone."
I still have to go somewhere and transfer.
Yeah.
I waste half a day because of you.
Yeah, you gave me errands to run, you asshole. God. Yeah. I did get into a scare war with someone.
What the fuck's that?
It's you're walking around a corner and they go, "Bah!"
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I hid in the back of his car with a mask on.
For how long?
Well, I knew he was delivering. We worked at the same pizza place.
Yeah.
And he would get me really good on lunchtime. And so I was like, all right, on my day off, I'm going to park 4 blocks away. I'm going to walk there. Yeah. I know he's not going to leave his car
unlocked.
He's going to leave it unlocked because he's delivering.
Yeah.
And I'm going to climb back there. The problem was they were super busy. And they closed at 9, so I'm in there at 8:30. And no, they didn't get any. They just had a big team come in.
Yeah,
no deliveries, and so they don't get out of there till 10:30.
It's like you're in this car for 2 hours,
and his window was cracked, and it was raining on me, sprinkling. And so I was just chilling, and then by the time he got in there. Yeah, I was ready to scare him, and I did. He screamed like a little girl.
Yeah.
My boss stopped.
Yeah.
Got out and was like, "What's going on? Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Don't scare me anymore." And he didn't.
Did it kill him almost?
He said if I didn't let him start driving, because I thought of the consequence of him running off the road, he said I would have killed us both immediately. I would have slammed on the gas and driven into a tree.
Yeah. He would have had a heart attack. You're like, good prank, bro. Up.
Yeah, we both die.
Do it on 35. He's going 70.
Wait until he gets on the highway.
I would freak out. I would have died instantly.
That's everyone's worst nightmare.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I would never be able to drive again.
Yeah.
You would
drive again.
Ever.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's doing great now. Shout out Alex if he listens.
I remember one day I hid behind the door and did that to my dad, and he just punched me in the stomach. He just got scared, and he just he's like, "Whoa, don't fucking do that."
yeah. Your dad's in the military, right? Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah. But it wasn't like he recovered and then punched me. It was like, "Oh, please."
No, it was just immediate. Yeah. Reactionary.
Reaction, and it hurt a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
It wasn't fun.
He wasn't punching a child. He was punching something that he thought was going to kill him. Yeah.
And I wasn't a child. I was 17, so.
Okay.
I deserve it.
You had it coming. Yeah.
Also, there was a game we used to play, me and my friends. It was called Loose Butthole.
Oh, good.
It's where you just go up behind someone and just knee them in the butt.
Yeah. And say loose butthole.
And it hurts. And, rule to the wise. Never get loose butthole. Right. Honestly, never play this game because honestly, there is no winner.
Yeah, in loose butthole the game.
Because once you give someone a loose butthole, definitely you're getting loose butthole in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did that, in front of my friend. My friends came over. We're watching a basketball game with my dad. We're at the door. We're saying our goodbyes, right? And I was like, oh, I got an audience. I'm about to loose butthole my dad.
Yeah.
And I did it, and he just goes, what the fuck? And he just like yelled at me and then started to beat the shit out of me in front of my friends. And my friends were just like, goodbye, Mr. Castillo.
Yeah. We're going to go home now.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
I did not think about it. I did not.
How old were you then?
Yeah, around 17, 18. It's senior year of high school. No, junior.
That's how you catch those hands. Yeah.
Dude, I was a prick. Yeah. I was a prick, and like during my rebellious phase.
Yeah.
I would just like do just stupid shit.
Yeah, the most rebellious I got was I refused to weed eat once.
Really?
And then I got grounded for 2 weeks.
What'd you do? Just like
I said no. Y'all are being bullshit. I said if I finish this, I can go hang out with friends, and they said no, and I was like, well, then there's no point in doing this if I can't leave anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You're like one of those people. I need a reward.
Yeah.
I was like that too.
Of course, I needed a reward. Yeah. And it wasn't even that much of a reward to go not be around y'all. Yeah, they were just like, no, you're getting into trouble, and I was like, I'm not though. Yeah.
I would hate something. My dad would be like, $20, cut the grass, and I would cut it. I would maybe miss like one small spot, and he goes, oh, you didn't do the job right, and just like not give me 20. And I was just like, bullshit. And he's like, I'm teaching you a life lesson. What if you did this at other people's houses? I'm like, I'm not. I'm doing it at our house.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a professional lawn.
Just tell me to mow the lawn if that's what you want me to do. Don't lie to me. Oh, yeah.
It was. My dad was one of those guys too. He'd be like, oh, want to do something fun today? And I'd be like, yeah. And he's like, we're going to build a deck.
and stain it.
Yeah, and stain it. And we're going to build it by hand. And then he would be like, we're going to learn how to become carpenters. I'm like, Dad, I don't know anything about carpentry. And you do not either. And he goes, that's why I bought this book. First, we're going to read the book. And I was like, what? This isn't fun.
The book was the Bible.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about a carpenter.
Yeah. It was shit like that. He would be like, oh, you want to do something fun? Like, and I was like, go bowling? And he goes, no. Math homework. We're going to study for the SATs.
You're going to learn new math. Isn't that exciting? This is new math. Hardly anyone knows this math.
That's why I'm envious of people that like get excited to learn, because I like to learn about like useless shit. Like, film history.
That's what I like to learn about
just
too.
Dumb, useless. Like, did you know that the first this actor auditioned to play Batman, but instead did this wrong? Like shit like that.
But they couldn't because they had a scheduling conflict with the sitcom they got booked on.
I once like spewed. What was it? When like Disney bought Star Wars, I just spewed all the facts. I was like, did you know that George Lucas didn't want to sell it? And then the first movie, he actually had a script, but they didn't use any of it. And so basically Disney betrayed George Lucas. And then so George Lucas, and he was really upset. And I just told my dad this whole story about the acquisition of Star Wars. He goes, why don't you put better information
in these places?
Why do you need to know that? And I was like,
formulas could be in there that make you millions.
I was like, I don't know.
It just seems lame to learn that shit.
I like to know that it took Ben Affleck 3 takes in Pearl Harbor. I don't know.
Yeah, 127.
100
takes. Yeah. Why do we know these things?
But
yeah, man, pranks.
Do you have any more life updates?
No. I mean, not that I'm ready to talk about yet.
You've been like using dating apps a lot lately. How's that been like during Corona? Because you've been telling me like you'll get to a place where it's like, oh, it's time to meet up,
right?
But you can't,
right?
So
we just stop talking.
It sucks,
right? That's pretty much what happens. Yeah,
really?
It's like, I'm good at getting to that point.
Yeah,
of like, I know enough about you. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but I treat every interaction like an improv scene.
You do?
Yeah, almost every interaction in life. And once it gets to a climax of like references and like we're vibing, that's when the scene would be over, and that's when you ask her out.
Yeah.
Right? And I can't do that. I just always say, wish I could ask you out. But
And what did they say?
they're like, I know. And I'm like, are you down to break rules? And they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah, me neither.
So then instantly they're like, this guy is not safe. Because he's like, who else did he meet with?
Yeah.
He's down to break the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it's been the same.
Yeah.
It's weird because you'll just be like, oh, this person's cool. And they'll be like, you want to talk over the phone? And it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never like, I need to meet you in person before I'm going to have a conversation over the phone.
Successfully. For sure.
I can't. It's weird. I tried that Omegle. Do you remember Omegle?
Yes.
I got bored one night a few days ago. If you don't know, it's a website where you turn on your webcam and it's like you just cyber
like chat
with
roulette,
with random people. You just click next, someone's on the screen and you can talk to them. A lot of just people masturbating.
I was about to say, dudes, that's always what it is.
And it's just weird. It's just like weird. You're like, fucking penis. Oh, hi, how's it going? Yeah. So like, even if it's like someone that's not jerking off, you're like, hey, okay, let's have a conversation. Anything. And it's weird. It's strange. Because some people are just very like fucking rude.
I bet. Yeah.
But then sometimes you meet like I had a conversation with this couple for like an hour and a half, and we're just talking about, oh, you guys live in Colorado. Oh, I've been there. Oh, how's Texas like? And it's weird how much I want like just a human interaction with strangers.
Right. Yeah.
That I will do that. I will go through a battle of dicks just coming at me, just like left, like get away from me.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh my god, how's Denver? You know what I mean?
That's like, crazy that there's. I've just always assumed there were only dicks on those websites.
No, like it's actually gone down a lot, which is good. And that's honestly like the perfect icebreaker is just be like.
Yeah, glad you're not a dick.
You know we're crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I might do that now. Just get on there.
It's fun, man.
Yeah, I always like covered my screen though, like my camera.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't want strangers on the internet seeing my face.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I guess I'd be more okay with it now. Okay. I guess I'm doing a video podcast currently.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
With your face.
Wear it? I don't know.
Wear your digital?
Find me, track my IP address. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what people are capable of.
That's true.
But again, I am doing a video podcast right now. So I'm kind of asking for strangers to look at my face.
And we talk about like what city we live in all the time. And it's not a big city.
Yeah.
It's not the biggest. It's probably one of the smaller.
Yeah.
The smaller
Maybe
one.
It was only whenever it was a good idea when I was underage on those websites. Yeah.
If you're a child, honestly, you shouldn't be on those websites.
On the internet. Yeah.
Children, stay away from the internet.
Here's a leapfrog. Learn some shit.
But we have a pretty good guest on.
That's right. This week's guest.
He a few of his credits. He has a comedy album out on iTunes.
Nice.
He's been on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh shit.
He before all this went down, he was touring with Drew Lynch. From America's Got Talent. Fucking killing it. He's been opening for him for like a year now, I think.
Nice.
And he's he started in Dallas, moved out to LA, has been killing it ever since.
Yeah.
The very funny Justin Foster.
Yes.
So we hope you enjoy the interview.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. Holy shit.
It's begun.
Before.
Yeah. What's up?
What's happening, man?
Nothing, man. Just chilling. Like same old, same old.
I like your bookshelf.
Thank you. It's my like backdrop when I do my little virtual shows now.
Right.
Dude, how have those been going? Those virtual shows?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I found my Well, I think I found my demo, like non-drunk people at home.
Yeah.
They actually listen, and they're actually like, "Oh, that joke does have layers. He didn't just say poop 14 times."
I mean, there's also a layer of everyone's like way too supportive, so it's like I'm getting a little spoiled. I'm like, man, I'm crushing it lately. I think I'm just gonna get it handed to me next year when it's gonna be real comedy again.
Yeah.
It's gonna be drunk people. Why are you trying to be a philosopher? Talk about your butthole, please.
Yeah, exactly. It's just me still sitting in a comfy chair.
Yeah.
Dude, I have dreams sometimes where I just want to see like Bill Maher do his act in like Abilene. Like to me, I think that would be the funniest.
Yeah. I mean, not for him, but yeah.
Yeah, it would go very poorly for him.
For everyone else, though. Like,
I just think it's funny you get to that level of like you're like professional comedian. We're like, hey, do you want to do Abilene? And they just go, no.
honestly,
Jerry Seinfeld played Abilene like last year.
did he
Yeah, he
really?
did College Station, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't do colleges anymore because he's like, they're too stupid for me.
No, I think he did a theater out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
in the town. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was like a really, I remember that because my buddy lives out there and he was like, yeah, for some reason Seinfeld's here.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
There was a time that Adam Sandler was in Abilene and had like a flat tire and people like stopped and helped him out.
Yeah.
And I think as I was reading it, I was like, this story is bullshit. They're just like, look at our town. We're such nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't help us.
Right. It's also like Adam Sandler doesn't have AAA.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Honestly, they probably got the call AAA and someone's like, oh, Adam needs help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Sandman.
I love Abilene, though, because I've gotten to do a couple of shows there. They have this one comic who just has glitter in his beard.
That's great.
And it's like, the jokes could be better, but I get it, because they only have like one mic every 3 months. But I get lost in the glitter when he's on stage.
Lost in the sauce.
A lot of people think it's a prop. He actually works day shift at a strip club.
That's right, yeah. He's the cook.
Why is there glitter in the kitchen? We don't know. It's Abilene.
Yeah.
So, because you started from Dallas, because you were one of those guys that when I started, like your name would get dropped. It's like, yeah, Justin started here, like an anomaly, and then it like I got to work with you, and you never know when you work with a comic who's left the scene and then he comes back to do a show, because sometimes you hear a story, they come back and like the city has changed them.
Yeah.
But you are one of those guys that just shows up and you act like you're still here. You're like, everybody still loves you. Everybody gives you the biggest hugs.
Yeah, it's cool. Dallas has always like been really good to me. It just feels like a big party. It just feels like coming home for like a week. So it's like
right.
I always have so much fun.
But how was it making that move to like the big city from starting in Dallas and then going like, fuck it?
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
What year did you move?
It was the work because you guys. I don't know if you guys like. So Tone Bell and Mark Agee and I all moved out at roughly about the same time, and we moved in together.
Wow.
And man, it was rough. Like it was really really rough. Like I was in my 30s and I was sharing a room with Tone. Like it was just 2 air mattresses on the floor.
Yeah.
We had roaches. There was black mold. I was just like, I just had Line the Improv in Addison like a week before.
I was moving out here to make it, man.
And then when you get out here, nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit at all. I've never seen anything like it. We're like, oh yeah, I did this, and that. They're like, okay, cool. So put your name in the bucket and
We'll see.
hang out for a few hours. It was very humbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
That's why these dudes. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just think that's crazy because I think a lot of comics that start in like a smaller market like Dallas or Austin or something, we get these repetitions and it allows us to become strong comics. But then when you get there, sometimes you're going in the same level as guys that started like maybe 2 weeks ago in LA. Like you have to reset and it's...
Yeah.
And that's the problem. I was gonna say if you guys ever have anybody in your scene that like moves out to LA and then moves back immediately, don't be mean to them. Like just
Right?
don't be like, oh look at this sissy. He moved back after 6 months or 5 months. We're like, no, welcome him back. He's been through some shit.
Yeah. He went on his hero's journey.
Because you're dealing with the best of the best from all over the world, right? That come out here to make it, and also like the worst of the worst who think they're gonna make it. So everything is just a shit show at all times.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like the open mics, like you're following like a dude you've never heard of that is like a headliner in his small town, and then another guy who's like clinically insane.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Follow everybody.
That's my favorite thing is though the mentally unstable people you meet in comedy. Yeah. Like those are my favorite people.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, there was a guy, he was telling me how the only reason he's getting into stand up is so he can preach to people about the apocalypse.
Well,
oh wow.
And he did it for
Yeah.
He did it for about 3.5 months, and it was just the same sermon every week. And it honestly, it did get funny towards the end. It did get kind of funny towards the end.
Like, nice.
Yeah, he got his time in.
Yeah. Dude, this is about ready for a pulpit. Yeah.
We have the homeless people who come in just because they want warmth, maybe like a cheap coffee. They'll come in, they'll put their name in the bucket, do some time, but they're really just trying to like get inside.
Yeah, that's sad, but yeah, that's nuts.
It's super sad. I mean, most of them are like really nice and really cool, but every now and then you get the one you're like, all right, let's get him out of here.
You're on the streets for a reason.
Exactly.
There's always two kinds of people that are like, I wonder why he is homeless now. And that I feel like that's me, where it's like, let's figure out why they became homeless. Is it a drug thing? Is it a financial thing? Yeah. And then there's Parker that's just like, fuck it. You deserve to be there if you ended up there.
You got a bad brain.
My buddy, one of my best friends, Rob, he's like a recovering alcoholic. Every time we go out to eat, he'll give a homeless guy $1, right? Every single time. And I'm just like, or maybe more, 5, 6, 10, and whatever. He's like, dude, I have to. He's like, I'm one beer away from being that guy.
Right. Yeah. Got to build up that karmic reservoir, man. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I could do it.
Be homeless?
Yeah, I don't know. Move
to LA.
Dude, that's the thing about LA that scares me, is because, like, if a homeless person comes up to me and says, hey, man, can I get money? I'll go, no. But if they ask it a second time, they're getting something from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that happened to me in Fort Worth. I was walking back to my car, and this guy was like, hey, man, can I get some money? I'm a piano player. Like, he had this beautiful story.
Yeah.
Like, he honestly should go into acting. He was killing it. I was like, sorry, I don't have cash, and I really didn't. And then he goes, there's an ATM right there, and he walked me to it, and I gave him $20.
I would not do that. That is how you get robbed and all of your money taken out of your bank account. Yeah.
I always just go, no, I'm sorry, I'm a comic. And they go, oh, I'm sorry.
Like, you haven't. Yeah. I came out here to do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You figure it out though eventually. Like, it's like brutal. Like, it beats you down for like a good year or two, and then like you start like figuring it out, and it's not, and it gets better. But yeah, it was rough. I would come home when I first moved. I would come back to Dallas like every like 3 months just to like get some sort of validation at real shows.
Yeah, right.
You just come back with like, that's what I'm gonna do when I move out there. I'm gonna come back and visit. I'm gonna buy like fake Gucci and fake Ray bands and be like, Zack Snyder's talking to me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the new Superman.
Just an absurdly large gold chain. Yeah.
So I was wondering, through quarantine, because I think we've been quarantined now 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, for a long time.
I've been doing like a lot of like self like work and self thought, just trying to like figure shit out, because it would be kind of shitty coming back afterwards and you're the same shitty human being, nothing learned. We had all the. Has there been something that you've realized about yourself, or that you might be like quitting for a while? Because like for me, it's been porn. Like I had to stop.
Yeah, sure.
Because, like, before this, it was fine. I wouldn't even say it's an addiction. It was one of those things where it was, like, once every 3 or 4 days, let's turn it on.
Sure, yeah.
But it became, like, because there's nothing to do, every fucking 45 minutes, I'm just seeing this couple getting knocked out by a 12-inch hog. And I was like, this can't be good for me.
Way to humble flex about your stamina there. Every 45 minutes.
Yeah, right? Yeah, this guy.
It's not a humble brag, because I'm only lasting 45 seconds.
Yo, ladies, I'm jumping.
I'm with you on that, man. I quit the porn thing about a year ago, and I've never been happier.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, same thing. Not like it was like an addiction or anything crazy, but you can get weird after a while where you're just like, okay, you know, you get like this weird like numbness towards it.
Right.
And
yeah.
it's just weird too because like I said before, I would watch it and then I would like go to bed and go out, but now it's like 2 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know about you. I start to feel bad.
Yeah. The
more I watch it, I don't know, I guess because I'm getting older or whatever, less like I start like, oh, that poor girl. Like,
yeah, just guilt. Yeah.
And it's also weird now too, because literally every video is stepmom, stepsister. And my parents are remarried, but they're not gonna have kids.
I think it's a Gen Z thing. I really do. It's these kids. Everyone's parents are divorced, and it's just like a situation that. Yeah.
But how am I gonna fuck if I don't have step siblings? You know,
well,
that's what goes in my mind.
Yeah.
You gotta talk to your parents about that. I've got like 8 step siblings.
You ever watch porn with someone you're dating and find out that you guys have 2 completely different porn categories?
Yes.
Dude, you've done it? Have you done it?
Dude, this girl, she wanted to watch porn and we watched it and she pulled up like her favorite video and it was like one girl and like 8 guys. Okay.
This is really what I'm into.
A lot of guys, right? And then she was like, well, let's pull up yours. And mine was like 2 like beautiful lesbians scissoring by the fireplace. She's like, where are all the guys? I'm like, you took them all.
You took them all. They were busy that day.
Also, that's funny. 8 dicks. You're like, dude, I barely account for one.
Yeah. You want 8 of them?
Distancing.
That's weird, man. I think it's, and also it's like it's so readily available because like I grew up in Germany where they would show softcore porn at like after midnight. So
that's
like,
weird. Yeah.
But it was like this thing where you would like, okay, on Friday, my mom's gonna be out with her friends. So like from 12 to 12:30, I got the TV. You know, it became like you got excited for it, and it was like an event. But now it's like fucking Tuesday at 3.
Yeah.
Like,
that was the same thing for me growing up. Was the softcore after midnight or whatever you would like look. It was the same thing here in the before porn. You know, that's what we would look forward to. It was the same thing for us.
Like on HBO and stuff, they used to do that.
Cinemax, yeah. That's like the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
And now it's like everything.
Yeah, and I feel like one thing kids won't have, because I know me and you've talked about this before. Have you ever done, like, when you're like a little kid, like 12 or 13, you and your friends like watch like your first porno tape together, and it's like 3 or 4 of you in a room, and you're just like, not even like masturbating or anything, you're like, dude, look at those boobies, and it's like this like connection you have with your friends.
I was crying the whole time, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You're crying.
It was scarring. I was a very sheltered child, and they pulled this tape out, and I was like, what is happening to this lady?
What's happening to this stepmom?
Yeah.
I think to circle back to your question, for me though, the quarantine thing is the social media and the just the staring at the cell phone. I had one of those like the alerts on your phone where it tells you like, congratulations, like you've been a piece of shit for 12 hours.
Oh no!
Tell you how long you've been on it, how many minutes, how many hours. I was like, oh my god, you know. So that's kind of what I just deleted. I delete Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter off my phone, and then I like re-download it like 3 hours later.
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's like that crackhead who like smokes it all. Like he's done, and then like an hour later he's like calling people again.
He's like, I'm throwing away my pipe. I'm gonna. Yeah.
It's like I can't blame you because like there's like nothing else to do, you know.
I used to be really good at not looking at my phone, and I like didn't have the Facebook app or the Twitter app, but now I have them all. Yeah, and it's like
brutal.
Yeah,
because I like to see like celebrities living a good life and complaining about it. Like honestly, because like it honestly kind of makes me feel good a little bit because it's like we live in a small apartment and you know we're getting by, but we're surviving. And I still feel good. It just to me, I think it's very funny seeing like some 25-year-old Instagram model being like, "This is terrible," and it's like,
Are you guys in Dallas?
We're in Denton.
Yeah, Denton. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's where my brother is.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Have you guys been doing this? Have you been doing comedy, Zoom comedy, or comedy online yet?
I can't.
Not yet.
No.
I do, dude. I don't. I think if it was like a storytelling show, where I could just go on, tell a story, I could do it. Or like I saw one of yours where there was actually audience members in the meeting.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So the key is to have audience to play to, so you can hear their laughter.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's no. I would never suggest like just going live with you and a microphone into the ether. You know what I mean? You have like, or if you just don't want to do audience members, you just want to have like 6 comics, but you left everyone's mics on and you guys laughed at each other's jokes and stuff. It's actually like kept me pretty sane the last couple, because we've been in quarantine a couple of weeks longer than you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we're coming up on like it's been over a month. So, but yeah, these shows and these mics and stuff, and getting like some sort of like feedback has like kept me from going absolutely batshit.
Yeah,
yeah, because I'm doing. I think me and Parker are doing like this Butch show. Because like even when I'm out of quarantine, Butch will call me or in quarantine, Butch will call me and be like, "I got you a gig." And I got one of those calls, and he's like, "Yeah, it's a live stream for this musician in Wichita Falls, so we're gonna do that, and there's gonna be an audience though, so I'm just gonna."
Yeah, as long as there's an audience, you'll like I was saying, you'll be surprised at how supportive everyone is. Like it's because they're like in their living rooms and like they got nothing to do, so they're like, "Oh, free comedy show or whatever."
Yeah,
it's cool. Yeah.
Are you?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Are you itching? Like when this is over, are you going to be one of those guys that goes straight back on it, or are you going to wait a little bit, see how it goes?
Well, from what I've been understand like what I've been reading, and I have a friend who is his brother's like really high up in like military and stuff. I think it's going to be a while.
Yeah,
really.
I think from what I've understood, that they're going to open everything up in waves. And I think gatherings of people, like concerts and comedy, I think that we're going to be low on the list.
Yeah.
So I've kind of like been mentally preparing myself for that. And if it changes and they're like, "Hey, we're going to open up by summer," like awesome. Like that's going to be like but I'm like not like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to get to it because I'm itching to go up and perform again, but I'm trying not to I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah.
But why are you saying we're on the bottom of the list? We're all truth tellers.
I think that's why we're on the bottom of the list.
No one wants to hear your truth and Joe Exotic jokes for the next 6 months.
Dude, I am going to start a show after this is all over in Denton, and I'm going to say no Corona jokes and no Joe Exotic jokes.
Yeah, that's the rules.
Yeah,
I'm worried. I'm not worried. I mean, like, it is what it is. It will be what it will be. We all have to, like, adapt to what, like you were saying, like, you know, whether you do your podcast more, or do your podcast live, or do these, like, at-home Zoom shows. Like, we'll, like, adjust and adapt, but it's going to be I'm going to be really bummed out if they're like, "Hey, you can't do comedy for, like, 6 months to a year in front of a live audience." It's going to suck, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So many comedians have never gone more than like a week.
No, and they're losing their shit. You can tell on social media. A lot of them are like breaking down and like, "Here's a picture of me doing comedy 9 years ago." Like,
yeah. Remember this?
The ones that I think it doesn't bother me, but it's interesting, are the ones who have been doing it for like 12 years. They've never been booked. And all this, and they're like, "But when this is over, that's when I'm gonna start." I was like, "Dude, you've been
all gonna start happening.
Nothing but really bad rape jokes for 12 years, and now you decided you're gonna try to tell a joke about farts or something."
Exactly. Yeah, it's weird. Like I got. It's so funny. Like all these opportunities. Well, you and I were both in the Dallas Observer a couple of days ago, which was the second time I was in the Dallas Observer in 2 weeks, and all it took was a national crisis.
That's sad. Your career goes
I got this
up.
guy. I got this guy. He hit me up to do like the show. He's like an influencer, and he wants me to do like his online show. And he's like, I have like 800,000, 900,000 people that are that we're promoting it to, and I'm just like, is this going to be the biggest show of my career?
That's funny. World War III is going to happen. That's when Justin gets his Netflix special.
All it was a national tragedy for you to get some recognition in this town. Thank God.
Honestly, that wouldn't be bad. Every national
tragedy, you move up a rung.
Every school shooting, you get a brand new 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What
famous.
Yeah. power you wield because you want some bad things to happen, but yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm interested to see like what people do and how people like adapt to all this, like comedians and entertainers and stuff. You see some people who are like, doing their podcasts and sketches, and some people that are just like breaking down. Like, here's a video of me eating cereal
while writing my manifesto.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's weird.
Also, I think it's also good a little bit because I like living with Parker because we try to keep it light and fun and joke around. But I know some people that I couldn't live with because they always take it to the most negative thing that could happen. Where it's like when this all happened, they're like, "Well, this is the end of the world. Let's just start pillaging."
Yeah.
It's like let's slow down for a few weeks. And I know there's some people that. I think they're not going to get out this like mentally scathed because even when everything opens back up, they're going to be like, "Yeah, this is happening again. So let's just get ready for the apocalypse."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because there's no middle ground, especially going back to the social media thing. You get on Facebook and it's either like, "Oh, it's just the flu, let's all party," or it's like the world's on fire. We're all gonna die. I'm sure it's somewhere in the middle, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened to me the other day. I was in quarantine for like 2 weeks, and then I had to go out somewhere, and it was just like everything was really bright. Like people were coming at me too fast. Like, do I need to go back inside? I felt like a movie of a guy who's like, what do they call it? Agoraphobia. What is it? Where they like they're agoraphobic.
No.
Agoraphobic.
Yeah.
Agoraphobic. Yeah. Where they have to like go and get the mail for the first time, like the small baby steps. Like I felt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I got a dirty look because I wasn't wearing a mask the other day, which is such a weird thing. That it's like this lady was like staring at me, like because she had her mask on. I was just walking my dog, and I didn't have a mask. So it was like this. It's like this weird, like apocalyptic vibe sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. We went to Walmart, and that guy freaked out at Tony because they like reached for the eggs at the same time. And he just went, "What are we going to do here?" We were like, after you, man.
Yeah. Like, because I was keeping my 6 feet, and then I went to grab for the exit.
Yeah.
He did too. He turned around. I was just like, "Whoa!" Like, dude, I'm not trying to get you sick. Like,
yeah, he was on edge. Yeah.
Also, I think you're lucky too a little bit because you live in LA, and I feel like LA has done a good job keeping everybody quarantined and keeping lines outside of grocery stores. We're in Texas, man. From living here, there's some people that are just like, if it fucking kills me, it kills me.
I know. I was they're out there in Texas. Out there, they're trying to shoot Corona.
Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah. It comes on my property. I'm allowed to. Yeah.
Every time Texas does something dumb, I get texts or stuff from people who live out here that are like, I gotta like now explain Texas to them. You know what I mean? Like the governor, or the mayor, like wants to open Texas back up or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I don't, the thing that made me laugh the most is like. The first time they're like, all right, everything's shut down, everybody's going to quarantine. And then like an hour later, Texas like, to-go cocktails are legal.
Yeah.
Dude,
Number one.
Honestly, this would be the perfect time to just make pot legal.
Yeah.
Honestly, get a little stimulant, a little money in the economy, make everybody a little high.
For sure. Texas was acting up for a second. I guess Michigan's going is acting up today. They're doing like a protest out there, and no one's like.
That's right. They're like, we're blocking the roads to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of people in their cars, like parked, and I was like, "What monsters?" They're like, "I'm tired of this."
Living in LA, whatever place you came from, you're now the ambassador of that place. And you have to explain when that place fucks up.
Yeah. All your friends, what are your people doing? These are your people.
Like, I don't know, man.
I moved here because I didn't fit in. Yeah,
that's like being when I go back to visit family in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my stepdad's cousins, he'll just be like, "So, how do they get water to Nevada?" And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's like do you guys have Mercedes Benz? And I'm like, yeah, we have Mercedes. It's like you're just.
Yeah.
You're the ambassador and...
However, great question. How do they get water to Nevada?
But it does work, though, because I just like up my Texas accent when I go to like bars and stuff, and they'll be like ID, and I'll show them my Texas ID. They're like, "Ooh, cowboy!" And I'm like, "Yep."
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
Yeah, right.
And then they'll be like, "What do you want to drink?" And I'm like, "Jack and Coke," and they're like, "Ooh, like a real cowboy." It works every time.
It sucks though because like you know this is like the momentum that we had there for a minute, like you know getting all the shows and getting the tours, and like you feel like this momentum building and like all this heat, and then it's just like sit down. You gotta just like sit down, and like it's like it sucks, man.
Yeah,
I had to cancel. Dude, I canceled like weeks and weeks of like road work and like stuff. I was like big gigs, and I was just like, damn,
like years of work to even be able to be booked that far in advance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's
plane tickets already bought and everything.
Are you gonna get your money back for the plane tickets, or?
I got credits on everything.
Oh, that's
nice.
They didn't give me a cent back, but they all gave me credit.
Yeah.
Cool. In 3 years when it's okay to fly.
Yeah.
No, it's weird.
I miss it, man.
Because like me and Parker were gonna move to LA in September, and now it's just one of those things. Where it's like, oh, we gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
But
Because if it's not, if things aren't available, then there's no point. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. September. I mean, who knows? I don't know, but yeah. I mean, I was thinking about driving back to Dallas for like a month or two, just to like when the weather. If it's still like, hey, you guys aren't leaving quarantine for a while. You know, like I was thinking about going back to Dallas for like at least a couple of weeks. My dad's got a pool and shit.
Right? Yeah.
Honestly, we could do like an underground comedy show.
Yeah.
Release people.
We could do it like a
gets tested.
speakeasy and just start having secret meetings. No.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I miss I had planned to come, like I wanted to like come to the Addison Improv or Hyenas or something over the summer. It's like you look forward to those trips and those shows.
Yeah.
And it's like But.
It's gonna be I was scared for the first week. I thought I had it because the last show I did, I got to open for Piven, and he's a great guy. But I was just worried because there's this guy who looked like Turtle from Entourage who kind of coughed near me, and I was like, "Fuck, Turtle's gonna kill me."
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
So. Yeah, who knows, man? It's so funny. Like every time anybody coughs or sneezes, I'm always just like,
yeah.
But I think it's one good thing is because I feel like some people got way too comfortable with people. Like I'm one of those guys who I hug a lot, but it's like I'm not just gonna hug you if you're a stranger. Like I'm going to, like we're gonna build a rapport, and then. But there's some people that will just like grab you or touch you, and it's like, yo, don't do that. Like.
I hate being hugged, and being around Tony's been put a real strain on me. Yeah.
Exposure therapy.
Yeah. You need human interaction, Parker.
This whole thing has like taught me how disgusting, I guess. Like I never really thought about it before, but how gross like really shaking hands really is.
Yeah.
Like you never really think about that till this. You're like, oh, it spreads everything.
Yeah.
Like maybe Howie Mandel was right.
Honestly, dude, that would be
right. Yeah.
Howie Mandel turns out he's been doing it.
Yeah. His blood is the cure. Yeah.
Ooh. Dude, honestly, I could see that.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel being like he's like with the bald haircut, like Professor
Xavier.
Yeah. We'll just get him in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Well, how do you plan to get him in a wheelchair, Tony?
Break his legs.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I think that a lot of people are going crazy because they're like, I don't know. It's like kind of a free for all, but you don't have anything to do.
Right.
Like you start. So I've been trying to cook and like I do like home workouts like in the living room, or like I try to still write jokes like every single morning, and then like write sketches, and then I'm like, okay, then I'll watch TV or play the bass or whatever, like zone out. But I try to get like at least a couple of things done.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that would be smart. Instead of falling asleep at 5 a.m. and waking up at 3 every day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like try to like meditate, do some stuff, and then like okay, then I can veg out at like 8 or 9 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. This has been a good therapy session because I think me and Parker really needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Because like literally, we've just been going to bed at like 5.
Yeah,
just like,
and then waking up and vegging out. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Just make a little list. Like, okay, today I'm going to cook one meal and I'm going to
do laundry.
I'm going to do laundry. Like, that's it. I just did 2 things today, but that's enough.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be interesting. But do you have anything to plug? You would like to plug? You've been an amazing guest, Justin. Thanks for coming on. You're always a pleasure.
Just my Instagram. I post sketches and stand-up stuff on it. It's at Justin Comic.
Yeah,
at Justin Comic.
There. That's it. And then see me. I'll be on tour in 2023.
Yeah.
We're all gonna. But dude, I'm excited for when this all ends, and then we can hopefully all work together again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we do a show in Denton?
Yes.
Dude, yes.
We can make that happen for sure.
I have the perfect venue, and we'll make it work.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome, man. Thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me.
Stay safe, brother. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, dude, that was badass.
Hi, thank you for listening to the Before and After podcast. Make sure to rate and subscribe. Come on. Before and After, hey.